On July 22nd, 2022, Jordan Peele released his third movie that he wrote and directed. This movie is called Nope. Nope takes place in Agua Dulce, California, and is centered around the ranch of the Haywood family. M, who is played by Keke Palmer, and OJ, who is played by Daniel Kaluuya, own Haywood's Hollywood horses. Their great-great-great-grandpa was the jockey in the first photo clips put together to make a motion picture called Animal Locomotion by Edward Muybridge. M and OJ notice something supernatural that is affecting their power and eating their horses, then later spitting out what seems to be small metal objects such as coins and keys, which make a big impact in the beginning of the film. Their neighboring establishment is Jupiter's Claim, a Western-based theme park that is owned by Jupe Park. This theme park brings a cowboy western theme to this thriller. Jupe Park is the owner of Jupiter's Claim, who starred in a show when he was younger called Gordy's Home, that ended after the first season due to some unfortunate events. But how does this play into Afrofuturism, you might ask? Jordan Peele's films are such good examples of Afrofuturism, not even just Nope, but also his other films, the first being Get Out, which was released in 2017, Us, released in 2019, and even Candyman, which was a remake of the original by the same name, directed by Bernard Rose in 1992. Jordan Peele's themes of black joy, political satire,
Ophelia, call the police.
Sure, playing Fuck the Police by NWA.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad 'cause I'm brown.
and completely original plots really sets the horror thriller genre in a new direction. You might know Jordan Peele already from his comedy show, Key and Peele, co-hosted by Keegan-Michael Key. In my opinion, Peele's experience with comedy is what makes his horror movies so good. He is in the sweet spot where it ends up being so much more than a thriller or a horror, and more of a social thriller. A social thriller is where the antagonist is not a single person or group of people, but more an idea of society itself. Out of all of Peele's films, Get Out would be the best example of this, with bringing the idea of black people still being enslaved by hypnotism in the 21st century. The reason I chose to focus on Nope was because it puts black people in the old Western setting, which is predominantly made up of white actors, but also, with this movie, it mixes in the ideas of UFOs and aliens. Peele actually had his actors watch movies to get a sense of what they were in for. Those films included Jaws, Close Encounters of a Third Kind, No Country for Old Men, 2001: Space Odyssey, and Alien. Nope also mentions how black people in history were glossed over and not recognized in the film industry, or just everywhere in general, by the example of the black jockey in the clips to create a movie mentioned earlier, and how often they are unrecognized and forgotten. I think Nope is a very important film for young black writers and directors that are interested in writing about sci-fi and horror, because instead of seeing an 80s horror film where the only black person in the film gets killed off at the very beginning of the film, they see badass Keke Palmer fighting an alien in the middle of the desert. Well, this concludes my video essay on Jordan Peele and Afrofuturism. I hope my point got across and everyone enjoyed. Thank you for watching!